Okay. Test 1, 2 audio check. Test 1, 2 audio check. All right. Today's going to be Monday. Fun day to trade. I think everything's working in terms of live streaming. Okay. Well, okay, so for today, price is interesting. There's a couple things that we have to watch out for. Earlier in the morning, so let's start off here at the daily top left. We're at all-time highs. Like we pierced through all-time highs, and right now, I don't know where the top's going to be, if this is the top or if it's going to continue going up. But one thing we can't do is choose the top. From a 4-hour perspective, you can see we have a pretty large 4-hour fair value gap that hasn't been traded to. We have the new week opening gap below us that hasn't been traded to, like on the 1 minute. If you guys look at how we opened yesterday, this right here is a draw on liquidity. Okay. Does it mean that price will get there today? Possibly. It's just I'm eyeing it. I'm like, there's a really high chance that price might dig in here, maybe in the afternoon session, and fill that in. Or it might continue going up and it just leaves it as a breakaway gap. So again, just have that in mind. From a 1-hour perspective here on the top left, we've got, give me 1 sec, everybody. We've got this 1-hour fair value gap that price tried breaking through once, twice, 3 times, and it's bouncing off of it. We do have a fair value gap below us that price did tag into and pushed away. And as of right now, these are some of the key P to rates that I'm currently tracking. So you got our buy side here, right, which is all-time highs. And if we are trading long, then this might be a good partial area, but we would want to ride price along to see how far it can go. Earlier this morning, I took a quick short on my, I'm starting up an additional combine here. I pulled just over 1K, 1.5K, just kind of closing off the second half of Top Sips account. It was this trade right here where I was targeting sell side. And again, it was a very quick, 2-to-1 trade. We've taken minor buy side liquidity. We dropped below, created a fair value gap, and then right at 8:30 or around 8:30, we were hunting the sell side liquidity below us. So that was today's quick trade. I was waiting for it to pull a bit higher to take a real position on my funded account, but it never did, and I kind of caught the last little bit here when it pushed back into this 6 a.m. first presentation gap from this morning, which occurs at 6:05, and again, it was $130 or something like that. So nothing impressive. But all in all, what we did is we tagged these relative equal lows from 4 o'clock today. They're not our London lows. Our London lows are still untouched. So here's some levels to watch out for. Okay, London lows. We also have our RTH gap, which is around 140 points from the last time we traded, which was Friday. So do keep that in mind. There's always a 50% chance that mean threshold of the RTH gap will get traded to. So here's like a lot of areas that are kind of confluencing with each other. So I'm liking these lows. I'm liking the 930 lows as well, very close to London. I like how this hasn't been tagged by this, and that it's like, this is liquidity here, guys. Okay, liquidity. And then we got Asia lows, right? So Asia lows coincide with mean threshold of the RTH gap. So again, another level of liquidity that can be aimed for, okay? So this is what price can do. You can see here on the 15-minute, we haven't really respected this 15-minute SIBI. We've kind of closed, we pushed above it. I want to see how we're going to close in 5 minutes. If this candle's going to come back in, that might be the first signs that, okay, we're going to continue going downwards. But at 9:30, what we want to see is some kind of manipulation and then take the trade to the next level of liquidity, okay? Because on Friday, I was both long and short, and I've made a decent amount of money. And today, again, I can see us going long, but I see the levels on the short side. So this level here has been tagged. So sell side liquidity. Here are here's London lows. London lows. And what else here? We're opening in 5 minutes. You can see how price is nicely respecting this one fair value gap that I have mapped here. So look at this. Bounce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? And it's really easy. And this is why I traded off of this area down, but this is kind of why you use these key PD arrays. And it's very simple. Like if I were to boil down my trading, it really comes off to first presentation fair value gaps and new day and new week opening gaps. So, we'll see what happens here. All right, let me pop back into my funded account here. Up 123 for the day. Nothing impressive. And now we wait. We wait for what happens. So we got buy side above us. We got also, this is buy side as well. Okay. So this minor buy side has been taken. We can ignore this. We can delete it actually. I'm not interested in it anymore. We got minor buy side here. And then we got major buy side above us, okay? Major buy side liquidity above us. So now we just wait. We wait for the open. We have our levels. We know where price wants to go. We have our structure right now. This I'm liking for longs. It's called low resistance liquidity run, where just highs aren't being taken and price just grinds lower. I do like how we broke this BISI here to the upside or to the downside, and now we're rejecting it, or we might reject it in 3 minutes. So we just gotta wait now. No need to rush. And we have no news today. Today's a no news day. We have Chicago PMI at 9:45, but it's yellow folder news, and I don't really care about that. So is this week NFP? Let's see. It's a bank holiday on Friday. And NFP is on Thursday this week. That's interesting. It's usually on Friday. And then so it's got to be careful on just trading Thursday and Friday. No one's trading. Take it off. So, so we got our key levels. Let me tag them here on the 5 minutes so I can see exactly what we're aiming for. This is London lows, but again, it'd be nice to see a displacement lower first and then higher. But again, we'll see what price gives us in a couple of minutes, and then we'll trade that. Is anyone here looking at any specific directions, long or short? And the great thing about intraday is like you shouldn't feel FOMO just because there's so many setups that happen in a day. It's like, you know, if you think that you should have gotten into a short and price is already halfway there, just let it go. If it comes back and retraces and rejects one more time, you can take it. But there's no reason to feel any fear of missing out here when trading lower time frames. And the moment you do, you'll blow your accounts. Guaranteed. Take it from experience. But all in all, things are looking not too shabby here. This green bar here that I have, this is going to be the RTH gap that forms. So relative or regular trading hours gap from Friday's close to today's open. Okay. I'm liking how this 15-minute here is closing in. This is really nice. Okay, and we are opening in 1 second here, and we're open. And now we wait. London lows are going to get tagged any second now. If London lows get taken, that's fine. I think the high probable trades are long today. So just give it time, guys. And the time that we're probably going to trade at is from 9:50 to 10:10. The moment you feel like you guys are chasing, go for a walk. All right, so here's our macro time. Most likely we might take a trade today. I do want to take a trade today. I just need 2 more win days for my next payout. So I'm going to be, I don't know. I will be not forcing anything, but we will see. Let's see. So far, price has opened up. It hasn't tagged London lows yet. Like it just created relatively cool lows here. So like this is a level to watch out for even more now. It became that much juicier. Let's wait for first presentation after 9:30. Let's see how price kind of respects that price. But all in all, as of right now, we wait, guys. It's most likely going to drop the London lows here without any like entry. But again, this is like it's 10 points away right now. So we just got to let it drop. Let it hit. There you go. And it finally hit. Hindsight. Could you have taken a short from here? Maybe. I just didn't like this minor buy side liquidity here below us. And usually I don't trade before they open. All right. Okay. This is where we're at right now. Price is digging right now into the first quadrant of the RTH gap. Asia lows are going to be freaking sniped, I think. This level I like here as well. So Asia lows are right here. Okay. Mean threshold. We'll see if we can get a position to mean threshold. I think that's like a really easy target to hit for today. I'm fairly bearish. But we just got to wait for a first presentation. Like we just need something here to just for price to key off of. We have a first presentation on the 15-second, but I stopped trading those. I need 1 minute confirmations. And then we'll need more than like a 2-to-1 to get into position. So like assuming that like price closes here, comes back up, like this might be, you know, a possible trade. Oh, sorry, wrong indicator. Like, I don't know, like something like that. The new dog. This may be like partial here. What I'm not liking about this is like a drop down directly. But let's just see if so in 6 seconds, we'll have our first presentation of the day, which is right here. Okay, first presentation is tagged. Let me go into my account here. It comes back up. Again, like it's a 2-to-1 here. If it hits a midpoint, I'll get in. I think this is a very realistic trade here. But we'll see here. Come on, price. Come back. Tag me in. Nice cut. Oh, thanks, man. How you doing, man? Have a good weekend. All right. Price right now is entering the money zone. Again, like this, I'm not in love with the setup just because it's like a drop and you're continuing the drop. It's not like manipulation, first percent fair value gap, and then you get in. But let's see what price is going to do when we kind of go into here. And then ultimately, I think Asia lows are going to get murdered. Let's see. Come on, price. Come on. Turn around. Get back into that first presentation. Yeah, longs, I agree. But what I'm seeing here is the new day opening gap hasn't been traded to, or like the new week, and the mean threshold of RTH. So there's no way that price is just going to turn around here and just blast up higher. At least it shouldn't. Yeah, I saw your message, man. Sorry to hear that. I passed a couple of evals today in the morning. I did something really stupid last week, but I had some nice shorts earlier today. All right, price right now is consolidating. Consolidation here, a bump up into this level here, and a drop would be perfect. What level is this? I just got to make sure I have it on my Top Step X account. 804. Is it 804? 804.50. Okay. Come on, price. So anyways, that's the trade, guys. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Asia lows still not hit. So price is still, like this is still an acceptable trade. It'd be great, to be honest, if it pulls back higher. It gives me that much more confidence that it's going to drop just because it's creating those relative equal lows for us. What's going to be my stop loss? 15 handles. YM took Asia lows. Something to be careful of. Price. All right. Let's see this. This is technically my strategy. Okay, took a short. All right. 450. Okay, this is it, guys. No confirmation. I can't have confirmation here. It's just going to have to respect it and drop just because the RR is so low. It's 2-to-1 here. And now we wait. Either I'm wrong for 200 bucks or right for 400. Can price drop lower than this? It possibly can, but we just have to watch out for possible reversals, just because today's price action, in my opinion, like all this is going to be taken above us. So this is going to be like the final push here. 15-minute looks pretty good right now. It's respecting the mean threshold really nicely. If I see the next 15-second candle respect the mean threshold, I'm going to scale in just a bit here. Okay, closed above mean threshold. This I'm not liking anymore, but we're holding it. YM took Asia lows, one little small thing that threw me off, but we'll see here. Come on, price. Hold. Like right now, if I wasn't in the position, I wouldn't be entering. All right, I'm gonna do a small scale in. I like that push away from the upper gap of RTH gap. All right. Okay, price. I want to see this 1 minute candle here close below first presentation. And then once it does that, I think we're golden, boys. All right, let's go. Good close. Mean threshold. Watch out for mean threshold here at 806. I'm aiming for 804.50, but I don't think it's going to bounce off of mean threshold here. I think it's going to take Asia lows, but just watch out for that level. And I'm going to go to break even real soon here. I'm trailing my stop loss right now to these highs. I don't want to see these highs break. If price comes back to this, I'm not interested. This is where my stop loss is going to be. Or actually, hold on. It's not going to be there. It's still going to be here. I want to see it drop maybe a bit more, and then I'll move my stop loss. All right, stop loss moved officially. All right, my risk is at 0.6 R. And right now, we're just waiting for the Asia drop to take out liquidity here. We got this little small fair value gap here that price is bouncing off of. A4825. I want to see this first presentation hold for price to drop lower. That's going to be the validation here of the trade. If it goes above, that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. That's why we take trades that are twice as large than our stop loss. At least. At least. Right now, all these bodies, they're still staying within the lower half of this fair value gap. That's good to see. Come on, price. Take us home. And it's taking us home. All right. This is the third attempt here from a 1 minute perspective that this 1 minute fair value gap is being tested. I think at this point it should break. Usually when price attacks a PD array multiple times, it's bound to break. It's not like it bounces 8 times and then it goes into a direction. Usually I see something else. But here's the third attempt here. Again, just so much liquidity below us right now. Bodies are still closing in the lower half of the first presentation. Still good. Just this consolidation here. It's kind of throwing me off, but it is what it is. Just got to have a strategy and stick to it. Now we wait. Break even, honestly, if it gets to like here somewhere, that's when I might break even. Trend line. So if, you know, if price hits like the mean threshold of this candle, I'm just going to bump it up maybe to like this high here. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful drop. There you go. Stop loss is right there now. We're at break even. And there you go. Bam. $562. And that's how we fucking do it, man. Just like that, guys. If you guys are enjoying this stream, feel free to drop a like. That's the currency here in this channel. Just likes. Likes and subs. All I'm asking for. All right, none of you giving me likes. I don't like you guys. My 3 viewers. Okay, so the trade's done. The trade's over, by the way. It's taken. And that's it. Simple as that, man. So we can remove that now. And what are we waiting for now? To be honest, Asia lows haven't been taken yet. They're relatively equal still. Price right now is going into this inversion fair value gap here. And you know what, guys? You can't see my full. Give me 1 sec here. You can kind of see my profits for the day. Okay. I have to fix that. So, okay. So what are we waiting for now? It's 946. Price has it. It still hasn't delivered sell side liquidity. Okay. So what can I see from here? You guys, if you guys have the balls, it's just dropping it down from here to there. Like that's what, like it's like this would have to invert, and then that would have to drop. Okay. You know, be trade here. I'm not crazy about it, but like, what else would it do? I think it's just going to drop from here and just take out this like quarter point here, taking Asia lows at 804. 804 has never been taken. It would be really dirty of price to leave these relative equal lows and pump higher. It can do that. Don't get me wrong. But the reason why this is it's a probable trade. The reason why I'm not going to take it, it's going to be like a 1-to-1, right? Like it's like, where would you have your stop? Like above maybe the swing here, and you have to go long here on mean threshold. Like maybe that would be your trade. But again, it would have to be a 2-to-1 here for me to take a clear rules I made to myself. Very nice trade. Oh, thanks, Juan. You put just before. So I trade on M and Q, so the micros. And on M and Q, it reached 802. So if I was trading minis, I would still be in the trade. But because I took micros, it tagged me out early. So that's the tricky part about micros and minis. Like it's not the same. It's very close, but it's not the same price action. Like they're off ever so slightly. So yeah, there you go. This is kind of this is the trade here, guys. One sec, show confirmation. Oh, show chart executions. All right, so this was my trade. And you can see here, guys, on micros, look where I got tagged. Right? Like price went, it went almost to 22,800 here. So like this would have been, to be honest, it would have been a great trade. Again, I wouldn't have taken it because like, what could have price done at this point? It could have, went up, fucked around and then dropped lower. Because I've seen that too many times. If this was a 2-to-1, I would have taken it because I'm accepting that risk. Yeah, exactly, Juan. Oh yeah, your last message there. You're correct. So that's that. So that's that. What do we trade now? Right? So trade 1, we taken. Trade 2 could have been taken. Would have been an interesting scaling to be on. Again, risky, but do your back testing, figure it out. For me, this was just like more of it wouldn't be a gamble, like a 60% chance that it works out. Kids watching, not mine though. Okay. No F-bombs. Got it. Garva here is the swear word police, so we gotta follow his rules. All right. So this is where I'm a bit kind of thrown off by praise. We hit mean threshold of RTH gap. We hit Asia lows. Liquidity has been taken. Can price drop lower? Maybe. What level I'm not liking is this level right here, this new day opening gap, because if we scroll to the open, this area hasn't been traded to. It's a true liquidity void. Okay. This area right here, I'm not gonna transpose it. If you guys are here, you guys have to understand it. And whoever else joins the stream, they're just not gonna know. But price could do this, right? I wouldn't trade past this level, but to be honest, longs are kind of juicy as well. So right now I'm 50-50 on price. Okay. So that's that, guys. Listen, guys, if you've already made money today, lock out your accounts. Like it's not worth, I don't know if it's worth trading. Like maybe in the afternoon, like I'm not in love. So right now we're in a macro time, 9:50 to 10:10. And what does price do? It spools to liquidity. Okay. So in the next 20 minutes, if price doesn't do this, it might go up. But like I see it also turning around from here as well. So I'm sidelined. Okay. I don't know. What's price going to do? Is there a question mark here? Or I'll tell you what trade I will take today. Once price digs into the new day opening gap and it rejects it nicely, I might take longs from here, right? This would make sense. It's like, okay, it filled RTH gap, filled the liquidity void, it rejected it. This is my area that price is going to get protected from. And like a good trade is something like this, like to the first presentation. Like there's like a sick 5-to-1. So that might be afternoon. So if I were to label this might be, I don't know, like 11:30 macro trade, right? So what's the lunchtime macro? So the macro trade, guys, if you guys don't trade it, start trading it. It makes me a lot of money and it should make you guys a lot of money, but there's 3 conditions here. Condition 1 is price moves in one direction after open. Okay. So condition 1. So there's like 3 conditions. Condition 1. So here, condition 1's being met. Okay. Condition 2, there is a high or low after 10 a.m. This is usually the target. Okay. And condition 3, can't remember this third one. It tagged liquidity or inefficiency. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. So those are going to be the trades there. That or like the conditions usually. So if price does this for the rest of the day, like something like that, for the next like hour and a half, I'm looking for longs around here. Okay. And the first high after 10 o'clock, it still hasn't formed, but that's like usually, a condition. This as well, it's not a crazy retracement down. It is a single. So the first condition, usually like we want to see something like this when I trade London or lunchtime macros, like a huge freaking drop. That's what I want to usually see. And then I reverse it. But all lunchtime does, it takes away people who may profit from the morning session. So I only trade it on specific days where I'm at the computer, I can trade it, and I see essentially these conditions being met. Garvit, have you taken any trades today? Or Juan? Oh, this one buddy, I'm laughing right now. All of last week, it was short when I was primarily long, and just me and my buddies were just making jokes how watch this one guy be short while the whole sentiment is long. But oh hey Alex, how's it going? You missed NQ just poured out some money a couple minutes ago. You missed out on it, so that's what's up. But right now we're just kind of waiting for, honestly, I'm going to give price till 10:10 and I'm going to close my stream off. I don't know if we'll get a trade, to be honest. Like there's nothing of interest right now. I think 1:30 is going to be when I might trade again. Like the afternoon session. And you trade the afternoon the exact same way as 9:30. Find the first presentation after or at 1:30, use it and just hunt liquidity. I saw the trade, decided not to take it since we're all-time highs. Yeah, that's tricky. All-time highs. So that's that. Alex, how's your last week? Garva blew some accounts. He'll get them back though in the next 2 days. But yeah, like this is shorting. Like if you guys short it, like I understand, it makes sense. I just think it's like risky. Like it's there's probabilities like for you and against you. So but other than that, there's nothing. I don't know, guys. I have nothing for you. 5-minute chart. Look at this. Relative equal lows here. Taken. You guys have to hunt these down yourselves too. Like, I wasn't, looking at these. I was looking at Asia lows, but technically, if you're looking for, like, try to squeeze out more, you could try to get like these Sunday 650 lows out. Again, it just makes sense. Like you look at what market's doing, and it just all clicks. all in all, guys, I think let's see here, 4-hour. So if we close below this fair value gap here on the 1-hour top left, can price head lower? Like it could, right? 4-hour. Let's see the 4-hour here. It's risk. So we got this 4-hour fair value gap. It's not drawn here correctly, but if you guys do it correctly, like this is the 4-hour fair value gap. I don't use 4-hour fair value gaps, but it's, you know, it might reject it and go higher. And if the new day opening app doesn't get traded to, it's a very bullish sign that we're gonna continue to blast up. Okay. Oh man, I forgot to record today. But yeah, guys, like right now, and you can see what price is doing right now too. It's within this range for the last 20 minutes. So $15-minute. Look at the 15-minute here. Huge SIBI. Right? Can price go into it and go lower? Like it can. Will it? Like it's just, I don't know. It's not a high probability for me. And I think once you guys start like not trading these kind of good setups and only focus on like extremely clean setups, that's when I think you guys are going to start making bank. So like recently over the last like 7 weeks, I've been on fire. There was 1 week that I didn't trade well out of like the last 7 weeks, but all the other ones, I feel like I am the market maker. So, but all in all, guys, like it's price is pretty anemic after like within this macro. Like we're not really moving. We had a nice aggressive push down. We took out liquidity, and like if price goes lower, we'll take it long. If price decides to like dilly-dally, we're going to trade the 130. Okay. Very clean rules. Where's the 130? Let's just draw it out here on the map. Yeah, 130 is in a long time. I might lock out for the day, to be honest. But I might trade the 130. And like, what do we want to see at 130? Like, let's hypothetically talk about this. Like, what if price is this? Up until 130. And then at 130, it does something like this. Like, it comes up. It rejects this level. I'm going to be looking for longs here. Like so RTH highs, mean thresholds, and lows, use those as like areas that price can bounce off of. So when I see something like that, I will take the long. Okay. So, and then I'm going to start attacking like major buy side liquidity. And if I'm going long, I think I'm going to be going a lot higher. Like there's going to be no level. I think at that point, you're using like Fibonacci retracement to see how far can price possibly go and just do some kind of stop loss trailing. Okay. But I rarely trade levels like this where like there are no levels because we're at all-time highs. So just keep that in mind, guys. XRP's down 2 cents since yesterday. And I think, guys, mark my words, I think XRP is going to frickin' moon any day now. So if you guys are into crypto, buy some XRP. But all in all, guys, But all in all, guys, listen, price is doing nothing at this point. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in like the next 3 minutes. And if not, I'm just going to close off the stream. I don't know. I just don't see anything meaningful right now happening. Like price is doing, it's slopping sideways. It's Monday. Oh, and speaking about Monday, all of you should do this on your charts. This is Monday's New York first presentation for 6:30. This is going to be the strongest fair value gap for the entire week. Okay. So what I usually do is I create a border. Something like that. And I will always eye this level throughout the whole week. So if we're trading around this level, perfect. But it's going to be the strongest fair value gap out of the whole week. So keep that in mind. And it looks like there's no questions. So guys, thanks for liking my video. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for watching. We're going to make more money tomorrow and for the rest of the year. And I'll catch you on the